Test, test, test. You good? Hello and welcome to another exciting night of Panther Soccer, live on OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports. I'm Jeff Rohr, and we'll be having Hayden join us shortly, bringing you all the action from tonight's match only here on OCA Media. Tonight, the Panthers host the Madison West Regents. The Regents come in at 7-0 and are ranked number 7 in the state in Division I. While the Panthers are also 7-0 and ranked number 2 in the state in D2. This should be quite the match between these two teams tonight. Before we get going with this evening's coverage, we would like to thank our sponsors whose financial support make these broadcasts possible. Panther Sports and OCA Media coverage is made possible by the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. Stoughton Health. And, of course, your local Pizza Pit are all sponsors of tonight's match. And we don't want to forget Wisco Industries, a proud supporter of Panther sports, celebrating their 75th anniversary in 2024. And of course, we want to welcome our new scoreboard sponsor for this season, Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. Again, as we get into tonight's action, again, both teams undefeated, 7-0 coming into the game tonight. Both teams ranked highly in the state. This should be a very even match tonight. Should be very exciting. The Panthers are coming off a 10-0 win over the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers on Monday night, a game that only lasted till halftime per WIA rules. A completely dominating performance by the Panthers that evening. Going to be quite the turn of events here tonight, though. We'll be looking forward to seeing how the Panthers handle the speed of West, as that is one of their strengths on their end. We do want to also mention that if your organization would like to join our family of sponsors whose donations help make Panther sports possible, please visit our website for more information at ocamedia.com. That's ocamedia.com. Or you can email Paul. His email address is paul@ocamedia.com. You can, of course, catch all of OCA Media telecasts on Spectrum, Charter, and TDS Cable. And, of course, at our YouTube channel where we live stream and just search OCA Media at YouTube. The two teams are going to gather at midfield and walk out onto the field, and we will be able to then have our starting lineups from our PA announcer tonight, as well as the national anthem, and a couple of pregame announcements from the PA announcer. And then we'll be able to get into our coverage. Hayden Lorenz has now joined us for this evening's events. Welcome, Hayden.
Hello, nice to be here. I mean, I couldn't miss this match. I mean, all my friends and I have been talking about how good of a match this will be tonight. Two very, very good teams coming to play head-to-head here at Huntoon Field, and, man, it's a really great night to play some soccer.
Absolutely. Beautiful night. Temperature couldn't be better. No rain. We're going to let the PA announcer take over, and we'll be back.
Conference varsity girls soccer game between the visiting Regents of Madison West and your Oregon Panthers. Please provide a warm welcome to tonight's officials. Gentlemen, thank you for being here tonight and allowing these high school athletes the chance to compete. Also, a special thank you to our celebrity scoreboard operator tonight, Oregon Assistant Athletic Director Dave Jameson. Tepid applause. And now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the Madison West Regents. In goal, a senior number 1, Ella Darley. A senior number 4, Anya Pertel. A senior number 5, Abby Stanton. A senior number 8, Susie Hines Cruz. A junior number 9, Saffron Zahar Schultz. A sophomore number 10, Mio Zane. A freshman number 12, Nola Mon. A senior number 16, Mira Wild. A senior number 17, Annabelle Pollock. A sophomore number 21, Charlotte Sussman. And finally a sophomore number 22, Gabi Ratana. The Madison West Regents are coached by Brandon Brown, assisted by Chad Amini. And now the starting lineup for your Oregon Panthers. In goal is sophomore number 0, Reese McCabe. A junior captain, number 2, Addison Worth. A sophomore, number 7, Ava Butzik. A junior, number 10, Maddie Moorhoff. A senior, number 12, Nadia Dopart. A senior captain, number 14, Delaney Holker. A senior, number 15, Catherine Pankratz. A freshman, number 19, Kylie Steele. A sophomore, number 20, Tegan Scheneker. A senior captain, number 21, Caitlin Studebaker. And finally, a junior captain, number 23, Summer Steele. Oregon is coached by Mr. Bobby Nichols, assisted by Matt Ullman. At this time, to honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please rise, remove your hats, and join in the playing of the national anthem.
The speakers are on the bottom.
Madison West High School, Oregon High School, and the WIA require good sportsmanship by student-athletes, coaches, and spectators at education-based interscholastic events. Accordingly, we request your cooperation by supporting tonight's participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, sexist, or ethnic comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student-athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the site of competition. On behalf of Oregon Athletic Director Brittany Spencer Grant, good luck to all coaches and competitors. We hope everyone will enjoy tonight's event in the spirit of positive sportsmanship. Oregon High School is proud to have OCA Media here live streaming tonight's game. For those who have friends and family not able to make it out to Oregon, give them a call or text. Let them know they can watch this game live with expert commentary at OCAmedia.com or by searching OCA Media on YouTube. And finally, the Oregon Booster Club has tonight's concession stand up and running. Feel free to support Oregon Athletics and enjoy their offerings.
Welcome back, soccer fans, to tonight's matchup between the Madison West Regents and your home Oregon Panthers. Your Panthers will, of course, be in their home blacks going from right to left to start this first half, while the Regents in their home, or rather their away whites going from left to right. Hayden, what are we looking for before we start tonight's kickoff?
Well, as I mentioned in the pregame debrief, both teams undefeated, doing very well this season. The Regents coming to this game 7-0. And obviously undefeated in all conference play. And the Panthers coming in this game 8-0 and undefeated in all conference play.
This game gets underway, and we've got Addison Worth running down the field, and she's taking it right to the Regents right out of the gate. Her cross not able to get across, but is able to go out of bounds for a throw in. Panthers will take advantage of this throw in. Worth will take the throw. She looks for Summer Steele, gets a touch, not able to control though, and it's going to be booted up the field and cleared away by the Regents. That's going to go out of bounds though. A tough touch there by number 21, Charlotte Sussman. Not able to keep it in play, so Worth is going to take this throw. She's going to look for Kylie Steele. Steele's there, brings it down. First touch gets a little bit away from her. Again, Steele, a freshman. Great foot there by Helker. Helker, of course, we've talked about before, a Temple recruit. Now Moorhoff. Moorhoff inside to Steele, not able to get that touch. Helker right on pressuring. Now the touch, trying to get through to Sussman. Schenecker there, clears that upfield. Madison West taking touches. Good possession by West right here. Not getting rattled. This ball, though, tries to get up through. Going to have Summer Steele now. She's going to play it back to Reese McCabe. McCabe, no problem for her. Outside to Summer Steele. Steele, upfield, looking for Worth. Not able to get there is number 8. Cruz was able to step in on that. Referee saying that I believe that was a handball.
Yep, handball on the Regents there. As you can see, Oregon already playing very aggressive, and Regents playing very well, very composed on defense already, not panicking under pressure and just dishing it off very well.
Important tonight for the Panthers to be composed as well. Summer Steele not able to get through that back line. Cleared away by number 4. That was Perch. Now Helker. Referee felt that there was a little bit of a nudge there and going to give a free kick to the Panthers.
Yeah, I think ref was playing advantage there on the foul committed on Butzik there, and then just waiting for Helker to either lose the ball or maintain possession for longer. So lost possession and then called the foul.
Helker's going to take this one. She's looking for the back door. Finds Caitlin Studebaker for a fantastic finish. Studebaker in the back corner. What a service and what a finish.
And that's what we talked about in other matches there, the set pieces for Oregon. Helker with an amazing delivery into Studebaker there, and just a light tap into the corner and perfect execution for the Panthers there.
Madison West Regents on defense just seemed to let Studebaker roam free back there, though nobody on her at all, but a great calm finish into the corner right off her lace. Really a fun set play to see there to get off to a 1-0 lead for the Panthers on the Culver's scoreboard now. That play got around Pankratz, Can't let this Regent team get away from you like that. They're very talented. That was a hard strike on net, but Reese McCabe up to the challenge. That ball just out of the reach of Kylie Steele. Helker able to move it outside to Moorhoff now. Moorhoff looking for Worth, but got a little bit of a touch there, was number 8. Cruz, now serviced in. Good tackle by Moorhoff. Moorhoff looking for Worth, but Worth had retreated into a defensive posture. Studebaker trying to do things by herself up there. Now Helker. Helker putting it over the top. Perch was up to the challenge there. Butzik now. Summer Steele trying to pressure. West now back in control. Doing a nice job of moving the ball quickly on the floor. Cruz plays it inside to number 16. That's Wildy. Nice touch there by Sussman. Sussman was trying to find that back door to number 22, Ratana. Not able to get there, though. A little miscommunication there, and it's going to go out of bounds for a throw into the Panthers.
As you can see, this game already living up to expectations. End-to-end action here. Early goal by the Panthers, and Regents are on top of possession now and really driving into Oregon's half. And so Oregon gets a little reset here with the throw.
Moorhoff looking for Worth. Over the top of the Regent defender. Nice step by Butzik. Moorhoff just overruns Cruz there. Now Helker. Helker really strong there. You could see the Regent player trying to literally bully right into her, and she didn't budge. Now Ratana on the touch. But Pankratz was there. Now Scheneker's there to clean it up. She's going to push it up top to Studebaker. Over the top of the Regent defender. Now it's just a foot race. Ball just was not going into the box quick enough for the keeper to get to it, and so they decided to play it out of bounds on the safe play.
Yeah, it was a good track down by Studebaker there. Even just applying a little bit of pressure can cause the defense to sometimes make a bad judgment, and there you go. It gives Oregon a throw.
Dopart looking for Steele. Steele pressuring, able to get the pressure, but the referee says there was a little push in the back, and they're going to give the free kick to the Madison West Regents.
Oregon was on top of that one there. Butzik was just waiting on deck to receive the ball, but yeah, definitely was a little bit of a shove there.
Nicely done by Butzik, being the one to get that touch out of the air. Love that idea by Worth there. Worth able to get a strong lace on it, put it on net with really no room either.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll catch the keeper off guard there. I believe Oregon did it in one of the games earlier where the ball just took a bad bounce off of a clear and went in, so always a good idea to try and test the keeper.
Very headed by Helker there, finding Pankratz. A little bit of a push. They're going to give that one. Anytime you extend the hands, you're making it pretty easy for the referee.
Especially from behind as well. That's always going to get called.
Ratana having a little bit of gear trouble there, but now back into play for the Regents. Helker serves again. Great service inside. Nice redirect off the head of Worth. Just a little wide, but he had another set piece that was almost on target.
Yeah, and I mean, Helker with these deliveries so far, she's had 2 amazing ones and always finding ahead of an Oregon player, and Worth just a little bit off target, but still to get ahead on that is a great play.
Absolutely. Now the West keeper not able to get a lot on that, and Worth is there, showing a touch and a speed, able to get around. She does get around, she lays it off. Not quite able to find Steele. This time Steele puts one right into the midsection of the right West defender there. Helker, great switch of the field there. That's really wonderful field awareness there. Knew where the time and space was and put it there on a dime. Now Pankratz trying to bully her way through. Ratana's going to just play that clear, and it's going to be a throw into Oregon. You can see that this West team is an excellent team with a lot of speed, but I'm not sure that they've come across a team quite like Oregon yet, and conversely, I'm not sure Oregon's played a team quite as good as West yet, so this really is a big matchup.
Yeah, and it really looks like Oregon's playing up to the challenge. They've been sometimes a little bit slow to score against a little bit lower skilled teams, but they definitely are, as I said, playing up to the challenge here and really playing fast and aggressive.
This throw in looking for Reese Richardson, who's come into the game now. Ball on net. That was a nice strike, placing that ball on net. Believe that was Steele with the left foot.
It was, and what a great shot that was from so far out.
Nicely headed by Butzik. Sussman overran that one. Nice touch by Moorhoff. Back to Steele. Steele back to Schenecker. Got kind of underneath that one. Or rather, that was Helker, not Schenecker. Just maybe getting a little too physical there. Referees calling a pretty tight game so far, but consistent, which is what you like to see.
Yeah, and you always want a ref that really controls the game. You don't want to let too many things go, because then players will try and start getting away with a lot of things. So good job by the referee.
So did we happen to see that one kicking off the volley there wide? But we have an interesting development here, Hayden, and I didn't see it. Perhaps you caught it, but Schenecker has left the field. I don't know that I've seen Schenecker leave the field all season, one of our starting mids, and I didn't see quite what happened there. And we've got Helker back there in that center D spot for her right now. I don't know if there's an equipment problem or...
Yes, I believe I could see from over here on the sideline wiping off something on the sideline.
Maybe a bloody nose?
Yeah, I believe, yeah, it probably could have happened.
We'll go with that for the folks at home. But in her place now is Helker on that back line, a nice option to have. And as we mentioned, Reese Richardson came in and is playing in that midfield spot alongside Butzik. Now the Regents looking to play. That's Ratana, one of the standouts for the Regents. Headed out of bounds there by number 4, Pertel.
And it is nice to have a player like Helker able to switch back into that center defensive spot on a dime, especially because she does kind of play a little bit of a defensive mid kind of position already, so she definitely has some good defensive experience already.
Absolutely. And her speed is up to par for that position as well. We did have a substitution. Maya Maloney's come in for Dopart now. So, again, don't like to belabor a point, but kind of fun, Hayden, to see a team this good that right now is 3 true freshmen on the field.
Absolutely. I mean, we mention it most games that we commentate. I mean, the amount of freshmen on this team already and the skill of those freshmen as well is just quite jaw-dropping.
Yeah, I mean, for a team this good to have 3 freshmen contribute as heavily as they do, these aren't just token freshmen. These are really top-notch players who contribute quite a bit.
Number 20, Tegan Schenecker.
Schenecker is back in. She's righted herself, and she'll go back to her center D spot. She's coming in technically for Summer Steele, but they're just going to move everybody up into a different posture now. Richardson and Butzik move back up. Helker goes into her 6th spot. Cruz was looking to put that through. Now Sussman. Excellent challenge. A lot of courage and a lot of good sense there by Reese McCabe, because that ball did get through. Sussman was in alone on the ball. Reese McCabe just comes off her line and challenges that ball and comes right after it.
Yeah, always good for the goalie to come out there. Definitely would have left a lot of open space for the oncoming attack from the Regents, and smart play by Reese McCabe.
This ball now trying to find Sussman again. Good clear by Steele. Maloney pressuring. Nicely done. Good backup D there. Studebaker now trying to pressure the center defenseman. That is Pertel. Able to get that cleared to Ratana. Laney Helker pressuring that. Nice backtrack by Reese Richardson. That was excellent, showing her speed and aggressiveness too. Moorhoff able to get that away. Now Ratana. Ratana really a fine player. She's going to take that one from distance. She has the leg strength for it.
It's very interesting. I didn't mention it earlier, but having Reese Richardson in that midfield position, we're used to seeing her play out wide on the wings, and I wonder if she will like that midfield position as much, because she is very pivotal for the Panthers on that wing. She's very good dribbler and has a nice cross, so we'll have to see how that keeps going on in the game.
Nice job by Bootsick there, winning that 50-50 challenge, but Pertel was there to clean it up. And now, nice job by Helker, Pankratz, now Studebaker. Not able to quite control that one. Cruz, or Steele rather, able to get that one away. Worth trying to play that through to Studebaker, but just plays it a little too long. I think a team with this type of organization, this type of speed, I think those long through balls are just going to be a real tough thing, and I think that controlled buildup on your wings and looking for that half drop once you're in the box, I think that's the way you're going to beat Madison West more likely.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we've been seeing more recently. I think the old Oregon strategy was build up from the defense and really move up the sides, but I think now we've seen a little bit of kick over to the fast player and have them chase the ball, which isn't really going to work at this level.
Absolutely agree. That was Maloney trying to win that ball. A little bit of a handball there, inadvertent, but the hands were away from the body. That was a good call.
Yeah, and Oregon, or both sides really playing aggressive here now. Seems Oregon really came out with some fire at the beginning of the game, and now it's cooled off a little bit.
Studebaker was up there directing traffic. A little bit of a whiff at first by Pankratz, but she's able to reel it in. West starting to settle down a little bit and starting to control the ball. Nicely done there by Schenecker. She had good positioning. She kept her chest up, kept her feet right, and stayed in front of that ball until she waited for that person to make a mistake and able to take that away.
Yeah, it was a good play, too, to kind of delay time, let Ava Butzik help her out there, and those are the smart plays you want from a defender.
Didn't try to dive in. Nicely done. Pankratz now is going to take the throw for the Panthers. She's looking for some movement. Maloney and Worth have switched sides of the field here. Something the Panthers like to do to keep the other teams off balance. Nicely headed out by Schenecker there. It's really well done. Pertel winning the race to that ball, but Schenecker up to the challenge again, and Helker now. Studebaker, she takes it. She puts it across to Maloney. That was a nice find to Maloney. Maloney now looking to take her defender on. Does get by her. Puts it across. Reese Richardson.
What a shot!
What a shot. What a play by freshman to freshman.
Wow. What a good build-up play. Maya Maloney doing a great job getting the ball up from the corner, taking the defender on, and then sending a great pass into Reese Richardson to put that one away and gives Oregon the 2-0 lead on the Culver scoreboard.
Richardson completely calm on that too. Just took the touch, finished top bins, top right corner. That is That is Reese Richardson, and that was an assist to Maya Maloney. Great job by the Panthers there. And let's not discount the cross there from Studebaker to Maloney that helped set up that time and space. Now Moorhoff, she was looking for the run on Studebaker. Great job by Pertel. And as you mentioned, that is a 2-0 lead on the Culver scoreboard. We are at the 17:40 minute mark of the first half. 2-0 lead for Oregon. Now Schenecker, she just plays it safely out of bounds, and you're going to have a Madison West throw in.
And that goal really should put some fire back into this Oregon team. I mean, I could already see it off of the kickoff. Players playing quicker now and really got their drive back.
Studebaker saying, hey, listen, I'm playing that into space, but her teammates didn't recognize quite in time. Helker tried to save that.
Yeah, and that's what happens sometimes, especially the coaches will teach the players more at this level to, yes, it is sometimes smart to kick it into space, but really kicking it to feet is usually the best option.
Again, both quality options, you just have to be on the same page.
Absolutely.
Nicely done. That was a nice feint by Helker. Now Richardson just not able to curve that in. That's going to be a throw in to West. That's going to be Schultz taking the throw. Did find feet there to number 14. That's Arnold. Now Butzik. Butzik's outside to Pankratz. Pankratz back to Butzik. That was a nice run. She gets around her defender. Holds it in. Lays it back to Pankratz, who made a nice run from her defensive position. Now Butzik. Butzik a little off the mark on that one, Helker, but they do win it back. Now to Helker. Tried to give and go, but the space wasn't there. I think I would have liked to have seen Pankratz, or not Pankratz, but Butzik actually cross that one.
Yeah, and I think that's what a few of the fans were also shouting. It taking a little bit too long to make a decision there, but sometimes happens.
Sometimes the player thinks they see a seam, and it's hard to make those decisions in tight spaces against a good team. So Pankratz now on a touch. Up to Studebaker. Studebaker dispossessed. This ball intercepted by Moorhoff. Nice header. Good organization there by Oregon.
I believe they're going to call a handball there.
I got it, this referee has been spot on most of the game, but I'm not sure I can agree with that if that's what he's calling. The hands were down. The ball came up and hit what appeared to be Summer Steele's face. If any hand was involved, it was completely incidental. No arm extension. It is going to look, it appears to be number 10, Ozane, Mia's Ozane. Curious if Mia's related to Ishmael Ozane, one of the most decorated high school soccer players in the state and an eventual Badger back in the day.
Looks like she will take a shot here.
Hits the wall though. That ball is going to go out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick to Oregon.
It was a great job by Maddie Moorhoff getting the block on the initial free kick and then also tracking down the ball to win Oregon the goal kick. That's definitely a lot of the aggression you're going to want to see.
And again, that composure to have that ball ricochet off you, but you've got the composure to actually get on the ball and not let the ball distract you.
Absolutely.
Helker and Steele playing a little short ball there. Nice flick by Studebaker. Nice job there by number 5, Stanton for West, one of their captains. Excellent recover there by Steele. Brought down by Maloney. Nice touch, nice feet by Maloney. She gets around her defender. Again, these freshmen showing a lot of toughness and a lot of skill.
And that left side of the field is composed of the two freshmen, and they're really dominating it, I'd say, so far.
Absolutely. That was a nice touch and a nice idea by number 23 there. That's Watson? Yeah, Watson for West. But just kind of ran out of real estate there. Moorhoff over the top, intercepted by Schultz. Now number 8, Cruz. She looks to cross it, but Worth and Pankratz are both there. Pankratz now, she takes a touch, finds Studebaker's feet. Studebaker outside to Worth. That was a nice combination there. Now Worth. Nice job there. Now Pankratz. Finds Studebaker. Studebaker trying to just lay it off to Worth, but Madison West defender there to intercept, and now we're going to have another throw-in. Pankratz will take this throw. Nice header there. Going to go out of bounds. Another throw into Pankratz. Highly anticipated matchup between the two teams tonight has brought out some of the local network news channels with their camera crews tonight.
Yeah, and I mean, as we've been saying, I mean, both teams undefeated so far, and of course when two undefeated teams play, it's always going to be a great match. And I mean, this one's already delivering, both teams having some good opportunities. Oregon capitalizing more than the Madison West so far, but still both teams having good opportunities.
Again, we get another throw-in. Pankratz on the throw. We did have a substitution. Kylie Steele back onto the field. If I'm scanning correctly, looks like she technically came in for Worth, which moved Richardson back out to that right outside flank position there that we had discussed.
Yeah, and like you said, yeah, we discussed it. Reese Richardson really playing well, I'd say, on the right wing. It was interesting to see her switch to midfield, but I think she's back on this area she prefers.
Handled herself well in that midsection, though.
Yeah, she really did, and getting the ball out wide was definitely her specialty there, and I mean, helped them with a goal, as she has scored one of the 2 goals that Oregon has scored, so might be a good idea in the future.
Now Summer Steele. Taken out of the air. That was wild. Now Mia Zane is all over Summer Steele, but Steele still won the better of that one. Worth back on this side of the field again. So far, the Panther defense just very collected. Nice idea to cross that up by Steele. Just needed another foot or so. Cruz staying on top of that. Arnold looking to play that through, but not able to connect with one of her forwards there. And McCabe there with an easy pickup, and now she'll let her team collect themselves at midfield before she puts a punt on. That punt intercepted at midfield by West. Brought down by Stanton. One away by the Panthers. Nice aggressiveness there by Richardson. Now Schenecker. She heads it forward. Steele not able to get there, but Richardson on it now. Richardson, nice feet. Able to keep control. Referee decides there was a little bit of push, and we're going to get a free kick to Oregon.
Something I noticed just watching a little bit more of the game is I'd say the Regents are definitely trying to take a little bit more time than the Panthers are. I'd say when they're on Oregon's half, they seem to be trying to set up plays, and Oregon really just shuts it down by being very aggressive very quickly, and it seems to be catching some of the players in the Regents off guard, and I think it's really working for the Panthers. They're really playing smart now. They're not kind of just kicking it away every chance they can. They're really taking time to build up on the attack.
Richardson fighting hard. Her aggressiveness allowing her teammate Helker to step into the play. That ball's going to go out of bounds. We are going to get a goal kick to the Regents, which should allow for a substitution now. West looking to bring a new player on.
Turning for the Regents, number 12, Nola Mon.
That's Nola Mahan coming in now for Cruz. Goal kick sent into play. Stepped in front of by Richardson. She's going to find Worth. Worth just maybe couldn't decide what to do there, I don't think. She was wide open. It was on feet. I think she needs to be able to just touch to her left foot and get that left-footed strike.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. Definitely was a smart choice to try and take that on the one touch, but
almost like there was no confidence
yeah,
in her left foot.
That's what I was about to say, lack of confidence in the left foot, and that's what you see at this level a little bit, and that's why getting both of your feet strong is definitely going to be an advantage you can have.
Worth committed to UW Milwaukee, so a highly skilled player, but maybe an area for her to improve on over the summer.
Yeah, and UW Milwaukee, a great school for soccer. Same, I believe the Regents also have a Division I commit to UW Madison for girls soccer on the team. I don't remember exactly who it is, but both teams definitely have a lot of skill. A great move by Studebaker here.
Great job by Studebaker. She's going to take a strike. Puts it right off the top bar. Inches from a third goal. Great strike by Studebaker. Again, I won't pretend I know which player it is, Hayden, but I know how these sports work sometimes, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was Mia Zane. As I mentioned, Ishmael Zane, a decorated athlete and UW soccer player who also played for West back in the day, so those lineages are prevalent in sports. Butzik now. Helker with a great touch. That was a nice find by Butzik. She plays it across. Richardson is there, and we're going to get a corner kick.
Corner kick, Oregon.
I was waiting for the shot there. Helker did attempt to take a shot. I think that was going to be on target, but
I think it just got away from her a little bit.
Just did a little bit get away from her, but does get a corner, so not too bad of a result.
Glad to see Kylie Steele on the field. Her left foot welcome on these particular corner kicks from that side of the field. She puts it in play. Nice strike across, but cleared out there by Pertel. West trying to counter with speed. Steele there. A nice job. Great clear by Steele, and it's going to be a throw into West. Both girls going hard at that. A tough collision, but a nice job by both. Now Schenecker. Schenecker lets her player get past her, but Steele there to clean up the mess again. That one got a little dicey for him as Schenecker got beat. That's at this level of the game, that's what you're looking for, is that one little mistake to slip through.
I mean, yeah, especially with these two teams, I mean, they're going to pounce on every little mistake that happens.
For the Panthers, number 4, Maya Maloney.
Maloney now in for Worth, who's done a great job this half. Brought down by Richardson. Great touch. Up to Studebaker. Pertel there cleans it up though. Now Pankratz. She's going to play it through. We're going to get an offsides call though from the side judge. So It's going to go the other way. Did you know that OCA Media covers hundreds of events each year here in Oregon? Oregon Community Access. Community is in our middle name. Find us at www.ocamedia.com.
It is kind of crazy. That is the first offsides call of the game, and with how aggressive both of these teams have been, I'm surprised to say that both of them have been doing a great job of not being too far ahead, and all these runs that you see, and sometimes, especially with Studebaker's goal, the first goal, she was wide open. I was a little bit surprised that that wasn't offsides, but I guess both teams are doing an excellent job of timing their runs.
That was a fantastic job from the beginning to the end here. And we've got it through.
Oh, it will be offsides, though.
Wow. So Schenecker, I want to point this out, though. Early in that play, Schenecker was on the sideline and was able to collect that ball and was able to make a little bit of feint. It looks like she was just going to kick it out of bounds, but that feint stopped the defender for West, allowed her to turn it around and play it up the field. Once she played up the field, that crosswind in Maloney. Maloney with a great touch, able to get through. Studebaker runs with her, and we almost had our third goal of the game.
Yeah, I mean, Oregon playing exceptionally well right now. I don't think I've seen any plays that I really disagree with besides maybe the one just kick into the open. And they're playing, as I mentioned, smart. And that's what we've really seen what this team has needed in all of their previous matches. They've just needed to play smarter, and that's what they're doing here, as the scoreboard shows.
I'll even say the play into space was actually a right play if Helker would have been on the same page during it. She just didn't read the play off the ball. That ball cleared now after a really good center opportunity for West. That's Arnold. Heck of a strike. That one goes wide, but that had a pace on it that if that's on net, that's a dangerous opportunity.
Yeah, and I wasn't quite sure if that was on target or not because McCabe was looking a little frightened, and it was heading for that top right corner.
Number 2, Madison West.
I think it just slid a hair to right, just missed the that right cross, that right
Post.
Post. Thank you. Words are hard.
That happens. Ooh, good opportunity for West.
Really good opportunity for West. Things got a little sloppy there. Number 11 putting a shot on goal. That was Ozane. That's actually Shiloh Ozane. There's 2 Ozanes. Sorry about that. I guess we have 2 Ozanes on the team. That one's a sophomore. Ball goes over top. Schenecker there, heads it out, keeps things safe. We'll get a throw in to West.
Yeah, and that was a good delay by Schenecker there. Gives Oregon time to really get back because not many players were really ready there.
I had that reversed. Shiloh is actually a freshman. Mia's a sophomore. Now Berg plays it inside, finds Wild. Schenecker there, though. Seems like every time West thinks they have a build-up, it's Schenecker and Steele right back there to just clean things up, which is what you need. You need 2 really strong center D. Moorhoff. What a strike on net from number 22, Ratana. Hits that crossbar, the goalie's best friend.
I don't know if McCabe got a hand on that. It did look like she got a little bit of a tip.
It does look like she did get her hand on it. How much it directed it onto the crossbar, I don't know, but it was a hard strike, and she was there, and it hits the crossbar and keeps this game at 2-0 on the Culver's scoreboard. Here in the 37th minute of the first half, we got about 3 minutes left in this half.
For the Panthers, number 12, Nadia Dopart.
Dopart now an extended rest for Dopart that we haven't seen in too many times this season, but such incredible play for Richardson, it was tough to take her off.
Yeah, and I was talking to a few of the players before the match, and that's what they mentioned. They're going to try and keep the same rotation of players in. All of their main starters are going to try and just keep swapping maybe one or two of the same players in and out, and that definitely can help you with all your starters, but they're definitely going to get tired in the second half, so we'll have to see how that pans out.
Really nice job by Dopart playing it off the shin guards there to earn a corner kick.
Yeah, a really good play, and we're going to give it back to Kylie Steele here.
Kylie is with a gifted left foot there. She puts it in more towards the top of the box this time, over Maloney's head. And this is going to get cleared out by West. Ratana taking on Steele. Steele back to Schenecker. Schenecker out wide. She's going to find the sideline, and it's going to be a throw into West.
Yeah, Pancratz wasn't quite back enough for that pass, but was kind of a desperation clear, so.
Absolutely. Now Helker. Helker doing a great job there. Strong defensively, taking on number 11. That was Shiloh Zane. Worth, rather Dopart rather. Sorry. Dopart with the clear up the field. Another throw into West. This ball finding Ozane. Helker there to clear that away though. Now Worth plays pressure but not able to take it away. Butzik up to Dopart. Good call by the referee, nothing malicious. Players got their feet tangled, but a good call, and it's going to be a direct kick, free kick for the Panthers.
Panthers are most likely going to just try and delay this as much as possible to send us into halftime with about 20 seconds left.
Steele with a nice job, almost gets it through. Now Ratana. She's going to try to push this thing forward for one last
8,
gasp.
7, 6,
Steele
5,
back
4,
up to midfield.
3, 2, 1.
And that will be the end of the first half.
Oregon Panthers 2, the Madison West Regents 0.
Oregon with 2, the Regents with 0 at the end of the first half on that Culver scoreboard. We do want to take an opportunity before we talk about the first half to thank our sponsors. They do make these broadcasts possible with their financial support. We want to thank Wisco Industries, a proud supporter of Panther sports. They're celebrating their 75th year in business here in 2024. Stoughton Health, we appreciate their services. Of course, the local Pizza Pit. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. They're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. And the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. And of course, our very welcome new scoreboard sponsor, Culver's of Oregon. Welcome to Delicious. Welcome to a 2-0 lead on that scoreboard. Hayden, tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. What are we looking for in the second half?
Well, I mean, as I mentioned multiple times, Oregon really playing exactly how we knew this team could really play from the start. They just needed to prove it, and man, are they proving it so far in this, or in the first half. I mean, playing really composed. They're playing smart. They're not just kicking away balls right as they get it. They're taking their time to set up stuff, and I mean, 2-0 lead shows how much they've done so far. They came out of the game, or came out of the kickoff swinging at the beginning of the game, and just had that fire in their hearts all the way up until this halftime, I'd say. I mean, and the Regents are doing a good job too. They're definitely trying to taking a little bit longer to set up plays than the Panthers are so far, and so if they can just quicken that up, I mean, Oregon has really been relentless on defense, really being quick and aggressive, and so Regents are going to have to find a way to answer that problem. And I think if the Panthers just continue with this aggressiveness that they've had so far, they're going to win this game. So we'll have to see.
I thought the Panthers really came out on fire during the first half of the first half, really controlling the pace, really getting some quality shots on that, and of course finishing 2 of them fantastically. I thought that the Regents in that last 20 though really settled down and really almost controlled the possession a bit more than the Panthers for those last 20 minutes, creating a couple of really high quality opportunities for themselves. We'll have to see what kind of adjustments the coaches on both teams make to both get the Panthers back in that aggressive mode that they were in the first 20 minutes, and of course on the Regent side looking to try and finish some of those plays at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
Again, we greatly appreciate 2-0 on the Culver scoreboard in favor of your Oregon Panthers. We'll be right back with the start of the second half of the Panther soccer game only on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. www.ocamedia.com. We'll be back. Welcome back to the second half of this exciting match between the Madison West Regents and your hometown Oregon Panthers. Your Panthers up 2-0 on the Culver scoreboard as they start the second half. Referees checking each end to make sure the keepers are ready. Looking for the scoreboard folks to give the high sign as well. Ratana for the Regents, instructing her players of what's going to happen. Center ref making sure there's the right number of players on the field and deciding there wasn't.
Yeah, it looks like Madison West forgot a player, but hey, good job by the refs there making sure each team has enough players.
And we are underway. Not going to lie, it was a little strange that the captain didn't know they were supposed to be out there.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. Mistakes happen.
A nice bit of speed, but a nice tackle. Nice speed by Worth, but a nice tackle by the Regents there. This ball is going to go long. Just going to go into Reese McCabe's feet.
I'm really excited to see which team's going to come out with more fire in the second half. Obviously, West is going to have more desperation to get the score tied up or even ahead, but definitely going to have to climb a mountain for that.
That was a nice touch by Studebaker. Really, really great idea. It ended up going out of bounds, but man, that was a nice idea. Just a tiny bit more curl, and you had Worth running down the sidelines.
Absolutely, and that's what this team really likes to do is try and get the ball over to Worth. They know she has that speed and good dribbling ability, and so that's usually the goal of this Oregon team.
Joe Part kind of just gave an unforced error on that one. Now West. Trying to play it outside, but Schoenecker defending well. Schoenecker has really given a lot of leeway of posture for the Panthers in her doing that. But it really seems to be disrupting West quite a bit. Almost shadowing Stanton. Now Pankratz. She's going to throw it in. Off the head of a Regent right onto Summer Steele's feet. And now to Bootsick. Bootsick, she's going to play it through to Worth. Worth's got the speed. She was on.
Take it on her right foot. She's going to take a shot here, and it's a goal.
What a goal! Fantastic job starting all the way back here off of the throw-in.
And what a ball from Ava Butzik there to set up that play. And I mean, wow, that delivery was picture perfect.
It was absolutely picture perfect. The soccer rules are a little goofy on how they give assists, but if you can give one on a play like that, it's got to be Bootsick.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't know what happened with the Regents' defense there, but they gave Addie Worth so much space and so much time there. It looked like she was in slow motion just dribbling that ball and setting herself up onto her right foot.
It was an absolutely picture-perfect pass with a fantastic finish. A nice touch inside by Worth. Worth able to get that around. Just created that space just enough to get the shot off and went top bins. And it is now 3-0 Oregon on that Culver scoreboard.
I mean, if you would have asked me before this game started if this would be the score, this kind of, I'd be about to say halfway through this match, I would not believe you.
Absolutely not. These teams are both excellent teams that I believe could probably rise to the occasion on any given day, but today it has been the Panthers. We've got a
I think ref checking the PSI of the ball.
Somebody must have been mentioning it. So we got a ball that they're happy with in play now. Nice job by the center D, and there's Helker. Helker is going to put that over the top. She's going to have Worth and Studebaker there. Nice job by Worth. Fantastic job. They're going to say that that's a throw in to Madison West now. Nice touch up the field. Well done, well fought for. Love to see that. And we're going to get a free kick. Helker's been dangerous from here on her several opportunities from similar points. This one not quite got the air on it that the other ones had. So it's going to get cleared out by West. We're going to get a throw in. Helker looking to play fast. Nobody there, so she's just going to give it up to Moorhoff now. Moorhoff with the throw. Looking for a run from Worth. Not there, though. That ball goes out of bounds, and another throw into Oregon.
Oregon really coming out of the gate of start of the game and the second half swinging, and I mean, that's a real big morale booster there just to score right off the bat in both kickoffs, and so that'll definitely help Oregon even more in this game.
Absolutely. And that third goal, such a huge goal.
Yeah, especially since Madison definitely, like I mentioned, will be getting a little desperate to score there, and to maybe crush a little bit of the hopes there right away is a very, very good start for the Panthers.
Butzik playing strong. Nice job there by Pankratz. Pankratz now takes that ball away. She works it up the field. Bullied off the ball and shielded there by Arnold. And that's going to win Madison a free kick. Rotana not able to catch that. Schoenecker now. Schoenecker tripped and drug her player down with her.
Very interesting. I didn't even see who took out who there. It kind of just looked like...
It looked to me like Schoenecker tripped on the ball, but kind of drugged down the Regent player with her when she did it.
Yeah, and that definitely can happen, especially when you're both going for the ball. And good job by the ref seeing the contact there and putting in the foul call.
Number 5 puts it into play. Going over the top of everybody and out of bounds. That is going to be a goal kick. That was Stanton that took that free kick. Bit interesting that they decided to go with a set play of a step over on that from so far out. You usually only see that when it's within, say, about, well, I'm going to say 30 yards and in. And that one was a good 45.
Yeah, definitely a little bit far out. Sometimes can throw people off, but only if you're really going to shoot, and shooting from there would be almost impossible.
Dopart not able to control it and goes out of bounds. Regent throw into Rotana. Dopart now stays with it. That ball is going to be honest, I couldn't tell who that was off of, but West won the throw nevertheless. Steele now, she stays with it. That was a bit interesting on that one.
Yeah, especially being from behind, that's usually a call, but ref didn't call it there, but that's all right.
Studebaker pressuring. Pankratz, pressure by Rotana. Now Steele, she just clears it out. Throw in. Trying to find Stanton, not able to get there though. Now Dopart does a nice job of winning that one. Now Pankratz will get the throw for Oregon. We do have a player waiting to come in for the Panthers. Looks like Richardson's going to come in for Steele. She's going to come back into that center mid position that we saw her in the first half in.
Yeah, we did see her strive in that position, I'd say. As I said, before getting that goal, the second goal of the game for the Panthers.
That was a nice little inside touch. Her and Dopart have switched positions temporarily. Now we're going to get them to switch back. Nice job by Cruz, playing a bit of give and go. Now Stanton. Stanton up the side, cuts it back. Nice shot by it with her left foot, but right into the waiting arms of Reese McCabe.
Yeah, and I mean, Reese McCabe always doing a fantastic job with her positioning, always being in the right spot to just gather up that ball simply, and she's been doing a great job this game.
Pertel finds Wild. Plays it back, now to Ozane. Ozane to Ratana. Now that's 14 Arnold. This ball looking to be crossed. Did catch a little bit of a defender's foot. Moorhoff now able to clear it up to Studebaker. Now Richardson. Richardson looking for Dopart. Dopart a little flat-footed on that one. Not able to win that ball. Now 16, Wild. Zane not able to keep that one in play, but it does win a throw-in for her team. Halker finds Richardson. Richardson playing it up the line. Looking for Worth. Worth not there as she was back helping defensively. Nice inside touch. Now back. Now Worth. Worth with a nice
Oregon looking to be a little bit more prevent defense so far right now, not doing too much possessiveness. They're kind of just booting it out or kicking it up to any open space they can. Going back to a little bit of what they said that they seem to do against other teams, which you don't usually want to do. Use a great touch.
nice job by Studebaker fighting through, places the left-footed pass on the ground. I agree with you, Hayden. Now I don't know if that's just the pressure of West and it's getting them a little out of their game, or if it's a intentional deal that with a 3-0 lead where they just feel like maybe they need to go into a bit more of a defensive shell and just protect a 3-0 lead in the second half now.
Yeah, and I mean, as we've mentioned a bunch, big game, a lot of pressure, and especially when you have a lead, maintaining that lead is very, very difficult, especially with the other team and a team of the caliber of the Regents. Definitely going to want to play smarter as the game goes on and not play a little bit too quick for what you're trying to do.
We are getting a substitution now.
Regents, number 2, Claire
Zani coming in for the Regents and coming in for Anderson. Maya Maloney in for the Panthers as well. Richardson challenging. Arnold finds feet. Richardson so quick. Really a nice job there by Richardson. Now Richardson. Studebaker trying to find Maloney with a nice one touch, just inches away from that really working out. Now Zani, with a nice bit of footwork, Schenecker. Pankratz to Studebaker, Studebaker to Richardson. Oh, Richardson wanted to find Worth. She just couldn't get it on that left foot, but now Maloney slips her way through. She whiffs on the cross, and that ball is trying to go out of bounds. Eventually does, and they're going to call the goal kick. Worth just screaming for it on the other side of the field. She was wide open, but really no way for Richardson to get it to her with the way that the defense was on her.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great job covering up by the Regents defender and really reading that and snuffing that play out because Worth, as you said, was wide open, had so much space over there. Richardson having to do a good move to maintain that ball.
And Richardson definitely saw her. She just couldn't do anything about it.
Yeah, and that's just good defense. Can't do much about that.
Now the throw was given to the Panthers. Studebaker pressures, forces the Regents to play it out. We're going to get another throw into the Panthers. Right in front of their own bench. Worth now into Butzik. Butzik tries to flick it, but nobody there. Helker now. Nice job by Helker. Thought there was a bit of arm extension there by the Regent player, but no call. Worth doing a nice job. Ratana able to come away with that, winning that battle. Cross not on. Now Worth. Worth trying to play it up to Studebaker, not able to find feet. Nicely done by Moorhoff. That was great defending there. It was great anticipation. And now Studebaker, she tries to muscle her way through. Just too many Regent defenders for one person.
Yeah, I mean, she was going to be in a one-on-three there, so not too unlucky that she lost the ball there.
Nice job collectively by the Panthers there. Now this ball plays outside. Pertel found Zani. That's Arnold looking to go over top, but Schenecker there. Ratana now. She takes that ball down. She takes a strike and it goes wide. While it was an excellent opportunity for Ratana, the shot really never threatening. McCabe's body language indicating that she never really felt it was a threat.
Yeah, and I was getting a little worried there. That was a good touch by Otana there, and McCabe was playing a little bit, I'd say, too far to her right post there. Must have lost her positioning a little bit, but definitely watched that one go past the goal, knew where the ball was going, so a good read by her in the end.
Absolutely. Missed touch, finds its way onto Worth's head. Worth not able to flick it. Butzik now. This ball now plays outside. Moorhoff does the safe thing, plays it out, be a throw in to the Regents. For the good folks at home that are rooting for the Regents, our apologies. We only get these rosters minutes before the game, so not able to do a lot of homework on the names, but we're doing our best. Now Worth. She takes a touch. Plays it up. She's looking to go over the top to find Reese Richardson. Or rather Maloney, who switched sides now. Sorry about that. That was Maloney. Up top. Looking for Stanton. Stanton working hard. But Oregon's defense just up to the challenge there. But this time they did get through. Couple of defensive miscues there. Overruns the ball. Pankratz with a great job there. You gotta love the collective effort there by the Panthers defensively.
Yeah, really calm and composed. Didn't panic and cause a penalty there. Always very dangerous when the ball's up in the air and you're trying to swing at it. So good job being calm and collected.
I will say, to be fair, they did get a little lucky that ball got caught under Ratana.
Yeah, I mean, she was in a deadly spot there, right in front of goal with not a single defender in front of her.
Nicely brought down by Studebaker. She's going to go over the top to Worth. But Pertella's there. She's going to play it up. She's going to find Cruz. Cruz the outside. Now looking for Ozane. Ozane with a touch. able to get by. And we do have...
There is going to be a stoppage and a possible handball check between the refs.
We're going to see what happened here. And a really dangerous opportunity. Ozane with a great cross. That cross goes just over the top. McCabe got her hands on it. Now able to bring it down. Now we're going to have a discussion. Ratana tried to follow it up.
I don't know what. They are giving a handball.
So they are going to give a handball. I believe that was Ratana that was in that scoring position. That's the, and perhaps trying to muscle it in, giving that handball is where that happened.
Yeah, Oregon getting very lucky there.
From our position, I really couldn't tell if the ball actually even across the line or not, though.
Yeah, it didn't look to do so. The Oregon players did look a little bit confused when the goal was called, so I wonder if they did have that saved before across the goal line, but
the side judge had his flag up with his signal immediately before the ball did anything. So I'm not sure if it was the center judge initially indicated what I thought maybe was a goal. But again, the side judge was immediately on top of that. There was no hesitation. It was before the ball was hardly even going forward with it. So I think they're maybe saying there might have been a little hand of God at play there.
Yeah, that's great job by the referees being able to spot that, especially in such a cluster as it was there right in front of goal. It's always difficult to call.
For any of our fans at home watching that might be more my age, they might have laughed a little harder at the hand of God reference than Hayden did. Diego Maradona might be a little too old of a player for Hayden.
Oh, no. I remember that moment. Trust me, I watch a lot of English YouTubers, and they will not stop talking about that moment. And that is a tough part of soccer, is seeing those moments where there might be a handball that just leads to a goal straight off the hand, but
we are going to get a throw into Oregon now. Still 3-0 in favor of your Oregon Panthers. We almost had it at a 3-1 notch, but it is 3-0, and it is at the 60-minute mark of the second half where we're at. About 20 minutes of play left. That ball right back out of play. Pankratz again on the throw. She was looking for Studebaker there. Looking for a player to move.
Not a lot of options for Pankratz there.
Difficult to find options when players are standing still. It makes it real easy to defend. Now Studebaker, she's trying to get out of that corner. That's going to go out of play. That's going to be a throw into West. That's deep in the corner.
Oregon can have a good opportunity to kind of close in.
Play really touch tight here when it's that deep in the corner.
Oregon really not having many substitutions this game, as we mentioned. And as I said, they're kind of trying to stick to the same rotation of players. We haven't had to really see any new names coming onto the field at all.
Not a whole lot. We have had a few. Now Ratana takes that flick. They did a nice job of getting it out of that corner. I think that's an area of film for the coaches this week, is when you have a player trapped that deep in the corner, you can bring folks up and really get touch tight and try to force that turnover. Now Moorhoff trying to stay with her player. That was a nice touch inside there. Great job by Bootsick. Referee feels there was a little too much contact there.
both teams definitely getting more into it now. I'd say the Regents are kind of gained all their confidence back, I'd say. And Oregon still maintaining a 3-0 lead with about 17 minutes left in this game. And Oregon doing a pretty good job of being calm and collected on defense, as I've said. And
Returning for the Panthers, number 2, Addison Worth.
as you hear, Addison Worth coming back on. She's going to be pivotal on that left wing.
Absolutely. She got able to get some water and get some rest so that she can be at full tilt here now. Maloney exiting the field. Kind of fun watching a little bit of the conversation there between Studebaker and Patel at the middle of the field. So many of these players, especially the high-end players on each team, play together on their club teams together in the off season. So probably a lot of friendships out here.
Yeah, and I've also saw it in the Oregon Observer newspaper. The coaches were talking about how they're able to also work with some of these players on their club teams, especially Reese Richardson, before she even came onto the team. And so it's awesome that Oregon has the ability to kind of keep a lot of the players that have been playing together and really get a sense of togetherness on the team.
Delaney Helker just so smooth in taking that ball away there. The senior captain, Temple commit, just taking it right off of Mia Zane, almost as if it was easy in that instance. Mia is the player, by the way, that is committed to the UW Badgers. But again, showing there's a difference between sophomore and senior. Great save by McCabe. That ball was struck well. That was going in the lower corner. McCabe able to get there and punch that away. That was a huge save.
And that's exactly what you want from your keeper. A good dive there. I mean, keeping the Panthers 3-0 lead intact. And
number 0, Ada Lambeck.
Sub does come in for the Regents.
This ball served to the back line. A fantastic corner, a great header by Hossein. Hits the crossbar. That's the second crossbar that has been hit tonight for the Regents.
I don't know if I've seen a team be more unlucky.
Between 2 crossbars and a hand of God play, we are literally just inches away from a 3-3 game.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, especially with the disallowed goal that happened in this half. I'm surprised that the scoreline's still 3-0. You'd think with the amount of chances that the Regents have had that this game would be closer scoreboard-wise. The score is really not showing how close this game has been.
Absolutely not. And I actually believe it's been a good, I would say, almost 5 minutes since the Panthers have made it into their offensive half of the field.
Yeah, Oregon, I think, playing more prevent defense right now, as they typically do, especially with a lead against a team this good, as the clock will be stopped for possibly just a little bit of a cramp.
We got a cramp by Studebaker. Great sportsmanship here between Studebaker and Pertel. Again, watching them talk at midfield makes me think that those two might be friends and teammates in the off season. Great deal of respect there. And a great show of sportsmanship, helping each other out. But not surprised to see a cramp, because I don't know that Studebaker has left the field in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying her name all game, and I mean, not too many subs so far for the Panthers, at least not a variety of positions of subs.
Studebaker with the first goal of the game, of course, off a great serve by Helker. Helker now, she places up, Pertel there, steps in, now Butzik. That's 15 now. Iverson with a touch into Ozane. Ozane looking to play it wide, does find it. But Butzik there, clears it outside. Worth now. Trying to keep the play in front of her. Now Ratana. Ratana, really a strong player. Good defense there. McCabe able to get that ricochet, and she's going to play it out wide. Now Richardson. Richardson, great job with the footwork. Not able to get that pass the way she wanted. Worth collapsed on 3 defenders around her, but she is going to win the throw-in, so we're going to get a substitution, and Maya Maloney's going to come in for Studebaker. Studebaker with that cramp just a few minutes ago is now going to be able to exit the field and get attended to properly.
And then Reese Richardson going to go back to that midfield position, I believe.
Actually, I think she's moving up into that, more of that striker position where Studebaker was, and having Maloney move outside to her wing position.
Oh, yeah, you're right on that. And I don't think we've seen her in that position before, so that'll definitely be a new territory.
Absolutely. She's got the speed, though. A nice throw there by Worth. Able to get that long throw. Richardson now down in the corner. West able to get out of there. Nice bit of play. Now Zane. She takes a touch. Not able to find a teammate there. Oregon just puts it right back into their end. Now Worth on the pressure. West building up through the middle. That's Stanton. Stanton trying to find Ratana, but not able to get through that back line of Steele and Schenecker. Stanton now. She's going to play it out wide to Zani. Zani, she's going to not be able to keep it in, and we do have a throw in to Oregon now. This will be Pankratz with the throw. Finds Richardson. Richardson with a great touch to Maloney. Maloney was thinking that she was going to flick it with her head and rather used her foot, so not able to keep it in. We are going to get several substitutions now.
And I mean,
returning for the Regents, number 8, Suzanne Cruz, number 11, Shiloh Zane, and number 18, Sammy Eichhorn.
As you hear the subs coming in, I mean, I don't blame Reese Richardson for expecting that ball to be in front of her. A lot of the passes Oregon's had so far have been out in front and really go-getters.
Nice job by Steele there. Had the player right on her hip, pushing her around, but she never loses composure and doesn't lose the ball. Unfortunately, not able to maintain possession after the pass, though. That ball to Stanton now. Stanton looks to get around Bootsick and does. She's now going to take a shot. About 25 yards out was that shot. It goes wide, and it's going to be a goal kick for Oregon. We're going to get a substitution for West again.
Quite a lot of shots from West in this second half. I mean, with the Oregon shots this game, I think it's been about 50% of shots have been goals for Oregon. Not too many shots, but a lot more shots for the Regents is what I'm trying to say, and haven't quite been on target, but they still are doing a great job in getting that pressure.
Absolutely. Oregon might not have as many, but the ones they have been high quality and obviously have found the back of the net.
Yeah, 2 of them up in the corner, and the flick from Studebaker to give the Oregon their first goal. I mean, all of the shots on goal for Oregon have really been high quality, as you said.
Little unlucky there. Steele trying to play that so it would be a throw-in, but it did leak out just at the end. It's going to be a corner kick for the Regents from that fire hydrant side. Served in now to the back door. Hossein attacking that hard out of the air. Not able to get there, though, and it's cleared up by Panthers to midfield. Pertel there now. Taking on Worth. Finds it outside. Played across. Nice job by Reese McCabe. A well-placed shot by number 6, Anderson.
Ref claiming that the ball passed the end line there, and it will be a corner kick. I didn't see the ball pass the end line, but
would love to see a replay on that. from our personal point of view, didn't look like it was possible for it to go out of bounds.
Yeah, I do see the AR on the far sideline did, I believe, signal to the ref that the ball did go out. So, and he has a way better view than we do. So, ball must have just crossed.
It is a corner kick. Ozane able to get her head on that one again. But right into the waiting feet of a defender. Now Worth, she tries to keep it in, but it goes out of bounds. Worth trying to say that the ball went off the West player, but ref's not having any part of that. Nice closure there by the defender. We are going to get center judge overruling the side judge on that one.
Must have been a deflection.
I thought it deflected. I do think that this is the proper call. Another corner kick though. And this one finally finds the back of the net for the Regents. And who is it again? Ozane on the header. She's been attacking those balls every single time.
Really was a great header, and you could really see that one coming. Madison West having a lot of pressure at the end of this game and really making this one still live up to expectations. And now the score is 3-1 to the Panthers on your Culver scoreboard. With 7 minutes remaining in this second half, there is plenty of time for more goals for either team.
As Hayden mentioned, we are at the 73-minute mark, so there's 7 minutes left in this game. 3-1 in favor of the Panthers on the Culver scoreboard. Studebaker touched it back to Helker. Helker finds Steele. Steele over to Schenecker. Schenecker plays it up, looking for Worth. Worth with a nice little back flick, and she's going to use her speed to get up the field. Now with a little step over. Trying to find Steele, maybe just took one too many touches. Nice job by Steele. Well done though there by number 4, Pertel. Pertel has been just an absolutely solid player all game in the back for Regents. Steele and Schenecker, neither one of them knowing who was going to take that one, I think, for a minute there. Got a little hairy, but Schenecker able to clear it. That's Shiloh Zane. Not able to get it through and cleared away by Helker. Now a nice touch by Studebaker. That ball goes out of play, and we're going to have a throw into the Panthers.
Oregon most definitely going to be playing prevent here, as
Oregon doing a masterful job now, and I think you're going to see this a lot, where they're going to have a player up there ready for substitution for every stoppage of play. The reason for that, of course, folks, is it wastes a little time. And that's what the Panthers want. They want time to click off this clock. And so a good coach will have a player ready at this stage of this type of game, ready to come in so that these stoppages are taken advantage of.
Yeah, and if you're coming from watching professional soccer, there isn't any stoppage time in this level of play, and so you can waste as much time as you want, and you can't replace that time. So that's what a lot of teams will do with any lead. Throw is corrected, will be a Oregon throw instead of a Regent throw.
And the other part of that, if you're used to watching professional soccer, is there's no limit on substitutions in high school soccer as there is in professional soccer. So at professional levels, you can't get away with it because you're only allowed so many substitutions. Nice throw by Pankratz. Ball gets tipped over for Studebaker. This one's going to ricochet. This time it'll be a throw-in for the Regents. .5-minute mark, 4.5 minutes left in this game. The Regents looking to break it out of their own half and get on a counterattack. Nice foot there by Worth. Not quite played the way Moorhoff would have liked on that one. But it does stay in the offensive end for the Panthers. That ball played up. Schenecker there. She's just going to take it out of bounds, let her teammates collect themselves and regroup, and it's going to be a throw into the Regents.
Don't know about that play there because that gives the Regents the ball in Oregon's half. And it did look like Schenecker had a little bit of time there to collect herself, but
thought maybe she could try and get that one upfield a bit. Now Studebaker outside to Worth. That one just got away from her. It was kind of a tough bounce. It was not on the floor for her. So it is a throw into the Regents. Ozane. Now Helker. Helker content to just put that upfield. Out of bounds. We're going to get a Panther throw. Side judge and center judge communicating. They both indicate Panther throw. And now Studebaker applying pressure to Pertel. Pertel lays it off. Plays it out wide. Nice ball there by Anderson, but McCabe there to collect. McCabe up to Studebaker. Not able to get that thing before it bounced. That's one of the things that coaches really harp on is you don't want to let that ball bounce. You want to get the first touch out of the air, allow your team to be able to have some possession right out of the gate. Helker now. Nice job by Helker, but ricochets out of bounds. It'll be a throw into West. This will be Iverson looking for Mia Ozane.
And they're going back to those, like you said, the bounces. Those are very important to try and, if you can, take those out of the air because those are very, very threatening if you ever let that bounce over you. And so, especially with McCabe's punts, those things bounce really high. So Oregon definitely has really attuned themselves to play those a little bit better than other teams, possibly.
Absolutely, youth levels especially. You'll hear coaches screaming, "No bounce, no bounce," as they try to get that ingrained into their players. Now the West throw, headed by Helker. Nice header, finds Studebaker. Oh, nice bit of patience by Studebaker. Now, I'm not sure if Studebaker was trying to play it through to herself or if she just didn't get a good ball into Dopart, but there's a big opportunity there.
As you did hear from the PA announcer, there is 1 minute remaining.
So we count down the final 45 seconds now here. It is 3-0 in favor of the Panthers here on OCA Media. This game's streaming on YouTube, Spectrum, and TDS. Ball into play. Finds Ozane. Ozane plays it upfield. Looking for Eichhorn, sorry. Now this ball to Summer Steele. Summer, she's just going to play it long. Pertel there, though. 10 seconds left in this game.
7, 6, 5, 4,
Ozane
3, 2,
trying to take one last shot from deep, but that's not going to be enough. And the final whistle blows. Your Oregon Panthers come out victorious over the Madison West Regents 3-1 here at home at Huntoon Field. A phenomenal game, though. Wonderfully played. These two teams both showing why they're two of the top teams in the state, Hayden. Before we get into that, though, we do want to take another opportunity to thank our sponsors. Their generous financial support helps us broadcast this and many other programs throughout the year. Our generous sponsors tonight include the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play. The Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. Oregon Area Cares Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. OregonAreaCares.org. Stoughton Health and Clinics. And your local pizza pit. Of course, Wisco Industries is a proud supporter of Panther sports, celebrating their 75th anniversary in 2024. And of course, our scoreboard sponsor, Culver's of Oregon, welcome to Delicious with a 3-1 score in favor of the Oregon Panthers tonight as they remain undefeated and hand Madison West their first loss of the season. Hayden, tell us a little bit about this game.
Well, I mean, I can tell you right now, I loved what I saw from the Panthers tonight. They really used all of their strengths at once and really were aggressive right from the beginning of both halves. Really took it to the Regents on every time they touched the ball, really. Had good pressure, good aggressiveness, and really what won them the game, I think, is their composure. They really never panicked. They took their time, especially with Addison Worth's goal. Took her time, got it onto her right foot, and hit a nice shot into the top left corner. And that's really all of the goals from Oregon were really good ones, as we mentioned earlier. And I think the Regents, as we mentioned a lot, a really good team. Scoreboard does not show how close this game was, and really was exciting, lived up to the hype, and I really can't wait to see where this Oregon team progresses as they now are 9-0.
Absolutely, couldn't agree more. I do want to mention that you don't want to miss another Panther Sports broadcast, so subscribe to our YouTube channel today. Just search OCA Media on YouTube and subscribe to the channel for this and all other upcoming live stream programs as well as on-demand programming. You can join our growing YouTube subscribers who enjoy hundreds of local events that we stream for you every year. And of course, we've got another game coming up here shortly for the Panthers. Hayden, where are they at coming up next?
I don't quite know yet. I could probably bring it up in a little bit, but I do believe they will be on the road. This Panther team, obviously undefeated, as we mentioned, has done really well on the road so far this season, and they really just keep on showing why they made it to the state final of Division II last year. As we have said a few times, they are still in Division II this year. This is their last year in Division II, and they will play McFarland this Friday at 7 p.m. In McFarland. McFarland is 4-1-1, so haven't played nearly as many games as the Panthers, but should still be a good game. Maybe not as good as this one, but still was very exciting matchup as it usually is.
Another quality team at 4-1-1, and it's on the road, and you never can tell as there's a lot of rivalry between McFarland and Oregon, and always has been. Really appreciate it tonight. As I mentioned, we thank our sponsors. Please visit us at www.ocamedia.com if you'd like to become a sponsor, or email Paul at ocamedia.com. Tonight from Huntoon Field, the final score, Oregon 3, Madison West Regents. We really appreciate our broadcast team doing an excellent job as usual tonight. Hayden and the rest of the staff, we will see you at our next broadcast.